JFK was very intellectual growing up. Because of this, he got accepted into Harvard University. And in 1940, he graduated with honors in government and international relations. Later in life, John F. Kennedy became a senator in Massachusetts for 7 years and a representative for 6 years. Later on in life, he became the 35th President of the United States.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. John Fitzgerald Kennedy, do you solemnly swear
I solemnly swear
that you will faithfully execute the office of President
that I will faithfully execute the office of President
of the United States
of the United States
and will, to the best of your ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States?
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
So help you God.
Observe today not a victory of party, but a celebration of freedom, symbolizing an end as well as a beginning, signifying renewal as well as change. For I have sworn before you and Almighty God the same solemn oath our forebears prescribed nearly a century and 3/4 ago. For man holds in his mortal hands the power to abolish all forms of human poverty and all forms of human life. Let the word go forth from this time and place, to friend and foe alike, that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans. To those old allies whose cultural and spiritual origins we share, we pledge the loyalty of faithful friends. United, there is little we cannot do in a coast of cooperative ventures. Divided, there is little we can do. For we dare not meet a powerful challenge at odds and split asunder. To those new states who we welcome to the ranks of the free, we pledge our word that one form of colonial control shall not have passed away, merely to be replaced by a far more iron tyranny. To those people in huts and villages of half the globe, struggling to break the bonds of mass misery, we pledge our best efforts to help them help themselves, for whatever period is required. If a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. To our sister republics south of the border, we offer a special pledge to convert our good words into good deeds. Let all our neighbors know that we shall join with them to oppose aggression or subversion anywhere in the Americas. To that World Assembly of Sovereign Nations, the United Nations, our last best hope in an age where the instruments of war have far outpaced the instruments of peace. Finally, to those nations who would make themselves our adversary, we offer not a pledge, but a request, that both sides begin anew the quest for peace. But neither can two great and powerful groups of nations take comfort from our present course, both sides overburdened by the cost of modern weapons, both rightly alarmed by the steady spread of the deadly atom. So let us begin anew, remembering on both sides that civility is not a sign of weakness, and sincerity is always subject to proof. Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate. Let both sides seek to invoke the wonders of science instead of its terrors. Let both sides unite to heed all corners of the earth, the command of Isaiah, to undo the heavy burdens and let the oppressed go free. Since this country was founded, each generation of American has been summoned to give testimony to its national loyalty. The graves of young Americans who answered the call to service surround the globe. Can we forge against these enemies a grand and global alliance, north and south, east and west, that can assure a more faithful life for all mankind? Will you join in that historic effort? And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. My fellow citizens of the world, ask not what America will do for you, but ask what we can do together for the freedom of man. Finally, whether you are citizens of America or citizens of the world, ask of us here the same high standards of strength and sacrifice which we ask of you. With a good conscience, our only sure reward, with history, the final judge of our deeds, let us go forth to lead the land we love, asking his blessing and his help, but knowing that here on God's work must be truly our own.
JFK did many amazing things for the United States, but one thing in particular was helping to make the Kennedy Space Center, which launched 3 Americans to be the first people to walk on the moon in 1969. But sadly, not everything was happy and good in the country. There was the Cold War going on, but with JFK's skills and knowledge on the World War, he helped us avoid World War III. But sadly, on November 22nd, 1963, JFK was assassinated while riding in downtown Dallas, Texas. The aftermath of John F. Kennedy's assassination was that more people started to watch television than read the newspaper, and the U.S. started to go full out on the Vietnam War.